I'm Ken Krill. I'm the president of WK Krill and Associates. I was a graduate of Michigan State Construction Management Program in 1988. I received a master's degree in construction management from Eastern Michigan University. I graduated from the construction management program, like I said, in 1988. Went to work with Barton Malow Company, the largest builder in the state of Michigan, one of the largest in the country actually, and worked 8 years with Barton Malow on a number of large projects. And after 8 years, I went to work with Granger Construction for 6 years, and I started WK Krill and Associates in 2002. My role as a president in a small company is very vast. I'm the face of the company. I'm out on the projects, running the projects, and basically my present role, I'm an owner's rep on a large nuclear power plant working for First Energy Corporation. One of the exciting things about being in the construction management field to me was that every day is a different day. I've been on the biggest plant General Motors built in North America, the Lansing Delta project in the last 10 years. The Mott Hospital project was a $750 million project. The Toledo Casino project, Hollywood Casino, I was on that from more or less start to finish. And I'm working right now on a large infrastructure grid expansion project for First Energy in the Northwest Ohio. One of the niche things that I was able to kind of specialize in was scheduling and start, the upfront setup of projects, and I've utilized that, the same type of course I took at Michigan State to expand and become an expert in that field. I guess the first thing I felt when I was coming out of Michigan State, and it's actually one of the accomplishments I feel real proud about. I was one of the youngest titled superintendents in Barton Malow. At 25, I was titled a superintendent, and there wasn't many people titled a superintendent that young. So I tried to listen a lot, learn a lot, and I focused on detail. I didn't want to generalize anything. I wanted to understand things at a great detail. And I think that's what we're missing right now in the industry. Everybody wants to be the boss right out of the blocks. And in order to be the boss, you better understand what you're managing. So I felt that was pretty important. But I've been on some of the biggest projects in the Midwest, and the reason I'm able to go from project to project is the same fundamental things I learned in this program apply from project to project, and as you become more and more familiar with the process, it applies on every large project. So you're valuable on any type of environment. I've been on high-rise buildings to airport buildings, airport projects to big automotive projects to hospital projects to now I'm dealing with energy projects, power projects. So I mean, that's the thing that's kind of neat. And actually, when I work with Brandon, back in Birmingham, you can go back and see the schools you worked on and the things you've done, and they're tangible, concrete, projects where a lot of people, are done with their daily work and they never really see an end product and an end result. So I think it's exciting. I guess one of the things I was real excited about too was the opportunity to go out, work in the industry on some large projects and get a lot of field experience and then bring that back to the classroom. I was able to teach from 1999 to 2007, for 5 years in that period of time in the construction management program, and I think it brought the majority of what I was specializing in was field oriented things like scheduling and materials and methods and things like that. But I think it really helped the students and helped me realize you go out, you learn something, you teach it, you come back, you learn something, you teach it, and it's a good process to me. That was one of the things when I came back and was teaching some of the scheduling courses. I was kind of at a crossroad because I knew the things that would apply and that people needed to know out in the industry, and then some of the things that we were teaching, I mean, there's a good mix of theoretical and practical, but I obviously had a little stronger focus on the practical than the theoretical, so I think it was valuable to the students.